On a scorching evening in New Jersey, under clear blue skies and relentless sunshine, Brazil and Morocco delivered a match that felt like far more than friendly. It was a clash of confidence, ambition, and rising expectations. And by the time the final whistle blew, one question remained unanswered. Who should feel more frustrated with a 1-1 draw? From the opening moments, there was an intensity to Morocco's play that immediately caught Brazil off guard. The South American giants expected possession. They expected control. But what they got instead was pressure. Morocco came out fearless. The warning signs appeared early when Nasser Mazraoui burst down the flank, weaving past his marker before firing a dangerous ball across the face of goal. It was the kind of move that instantly put Brazil on alert. One touch was all it needed, but somehow the chance slipped away. Still, Morocco kept coming, and that was the first hint that this would not be a comfortable night for Brazil. What made Morocco so dangerous wasn't just their energy, it was their belief. Every attack carried purpose. Every forward run felt like a statement. Then came the breakthrough. Brazil's defensive shape briefly opened up, and Morocco sensed an opportunity. The ball found Ismail Saibari, and suddenly everything slowed down. For a split second, Brazil expected him to hesitate. He didn't. Instead, he unleashed a finish of breathtaking quality. The ball flew into the net, and the stadium erupted against one of the biggest footballing nations on the planet. Morocco had struck first, and it wasn't just a goal, it was a decoration. The Moroccan players celebrated wildly, while Brazil were left staring at each other, wondering how they had allowed the game to slip away. But here's the thing about Brazil. You can frustrate them. You can outplay them for stretches. You can even take the lead. But all it takes is one moment from a superstar to change everything. And that moment was coming. As the first half continued, Brazil gradually found their rhythm. The passes became sharper. The movement became more dangerous. The pressure started building. Then the ball arrived at the feet of Vinicius Jr. The Real Madrid star had been searching for space all evening. Morocco had done an excellent job limiting his influence. But world-class players don't need many opportunities. They just need one. Vinicius surged forward with purpose, attacked the space in front of him, and fired an unstoppable effort beyond the goalkeeper. The equalizer exploded into the net. Just like that, the match was level. It wasn't merely a goal. It was the kind of moment that reminds everyone why Vinicius is considered one of football's most devastating attacking players. One opening, one strike, one game-changing moment, and suddenly Brazil were back. Yet Morocco refused to collapse. Many teams would have lost confidence after conceding against Brazil. Morocco did the opposite. They continued to attack. They continued to believe. And they nearly produced another unforgettable moment. Lucas Paqueta found space and attempted an audacious effort that looked destined for the highlight reels. But standing in his way was Bono. The Moroccan goalkeeper reacted brilliantly, stretching across goal to deny what could have been one of the goals of the match. That save would prove massive, because it kept Morocco alive. As the game entered its most tense phase, both sides sensed that one mistake could decide everything. Brazil pushed forward through Rafinha and Vinicius, looking for the breakthrough. Morocco responded through quick transitions and clever movement between the lines. Every attack felt dangerous. Every defensive intervention felt crucial. Then came another dazzling moment from Saibari. The Moroccan attacker danced through defenders with incredible composure, creating chaos inside Brazil's defensive structure. For a few seconds, it looked as though Morocco might complete the upset, but the final touch never arrived. And that became the story of the closing stages. Half chances, near misses, moments of panic, moments of brilliance. At one end, Alisson was forced into sharp saves, throwing himself at the feet of Moroccan attackers and refusing to allow a second goal. At the other, Bono continued to justify his reputation as one of the world's most reliable goalkeepers. Neither side could find a decisive breakthrough, and when the final whistle finally arrived, the scoreboard remained unchanged. Brazil won. Morocco won. For Brazil, the draw served as a reminder that talent alone isn't always enough. There were flashes of brilliance, especially from Vinicius Jr., but there were also periods where Morocco matched him stride for stride. For Morocco, however, this felt like another step forward in their remarkable rise. They showed courage, organization, quality, and perhaps most importantly, they showed no fear against one of football's most famous nations. They didn't just survive, they competed, they challenged, and at times, they looked capable of winning. In the end, neither side got everything they wanted. But for the fans watching, it was a fascinating battle between established stars and a team determined to prove that their recent success is no accident. And that's what made this match so compelling. Not the scoreline, not the statistics, but the feeling that every moment mattered. Now we want to hear from you. What was the biggest moment of the match? Did the correct team walk away with the result? And what should happen next for both Brazil and Morocco? Let us know in the comments below.